outsider of the United States. I have no connection with American civil rights movement. But I know what it feels like to have no rights. I came here from Bangladesh at a time we were a British colony. We have to fight 2 times for liberation. When I heard about Emmett Till's lynching, it was a shock for me because I grew up to know about the story of the United States civilization, democracy, law and order. Emmett Till, a 14-year-old Chicago resident, was visiting his relative's house in Money, Mississippi in August 1995. But he was brutally killed and his body was thrown to river. His killers were acquitted from court. Then I followed Remembering Emmett Till program was observed in last October 2009. A discussion program was organized at the University of Mississippi. 2 group discussion took part in it. First group were students. Isabel Spafford, Yasmin Malone, Tyre Yarburg, and Curtis Hill talked about Till.
Imagine myself whistling or saying anything to a white woman at the time and thinking what would have happened to me. And the like all the fear just like crowded my mind. Not that I was fearful of like white people, but of why are like they so fearful of me, my color, my people.
I remember thinking like the contrast between me becoming aware of that story of Emmett Till and like my sisters who in that moment did not watch the documentary, so they didn't understand what was going through my mind. But I remember being like, that's the deepest kind of sadness and sorrow that I had ever felt for another person.
And I definitely, when I was learning about it as a child, thought of this as something that was past, something that had happened and that was over. And then as I grew up and came to better understand the world and better understand that story, kind of understanding that it's not something that is past, it's something that absolutely impacts not just Mississippi, but even impacts New Mexico, even impacts Albuquerque where I'm from.
Then Till's cousin Erica Gordon Taylor and Ollie Gordon, Emmett Till Memorial Commission's director Jesse Jeans Naming, Ole Miss history professor Shenette Garrett Scott, and author of the book Remembering Emmett Till, Professor Dave Till, took part in the second group discussion.
My entire life, I was completely drenched in his memory and stories, and just, she called me the grandchild she never had. I became very close with her over the years.
But in class, out of the blue, when I was talking about Till, I just burst into tears. And it happened at that time that my youngest son was 14 years old. And he also, he is a sensitive child. And for some reason, standing up in front of those students, it just hit me what, Mamie Till must have felt at that moment to allow her young son, and just what happened to him. So it really resonated with me.
It's there for pain and anger, but I always focus on the positive, because each individual that gets something from it and keep it going and go to their home, go back to their hometown and go back to their places and make a difference is important to me.
I was surprised to learn that Till memory was being attacked after 64 years of his killing. Whenever a marker was dedicated, it was gunshot and vandalized. I was informed that the next day a new marker would be rededicated in the riverside where Till's body was recovered. October 19th morning, we started to journey to Gelondra, about 70 miles from Oxford. First, we arrived at the Sumner of Tallahatchie County, the courthouse, where Till murder trial was held. The courtroom was redecorated recently by Till Memorial Commission. That was the place where a full white jury board acquitted the killers. Emmett Till Interpretive Center cum Museum is located across the road. It is small, but related pictures and information boards are there. Viewers were trying to imagine the situation of 64 years ago happened by seeing the pictures. Some young are touched.
This is as much a part of our history as the blues and our food traditions. Is also this history of racial violence. So if we can have visitors come to our state and learn about Emmett Till's story and about what the people here in Mississippi are doing to remember him.
After that, our journey was to Gelunda Riverside, about 10 miles from Sumner. Unveiling ceremony of the 4th Till's marker on the site. The latest historical marker at the site, made of about 500 pounds steel with a glass bulletproof front to protect from further vandalism.
Civil rights experience, the civil rights was maybe the most important thing that has happened in my lifetime. I sincerely mean that. And I never forget what William Faulkner was quoted as saying when this happened, is that I can't believe that we started lynching children.
That they continue to fight for justice. I think the desecration of the sign in itself still gives a loud message that racism is alive. But we have to go across the board in fighting it. Not just blacks, not just Jews, not just Indians, but all of us as a community. We are still witnessing young people, women and men being killed, lynched in a different way. You turn on TV every day and somebody's been shot down.
Shortly after this sign was put up in March of 2008, it was stolen and thrown into the river. It was put back up 6 months later and it was quickly shot. In 2016, images of the bullet-riddled sign went viral on Facebook, and that sign was taken down in the fall of 2016, replaced by an identical sign which stood only 35 days before it too was shot. And so the question becomes, what do we do with these bullet-riddled signs? On one hand, we want to take them down and put pristine signs up. That was always the vision of Jerome Little, and that matters. But on the other hand, don't you think the bullet holes are part of the story too?
Yes.
Emmett Till Memorial Commission also installed a CC camera to make sure extra protection of new marker. It is showing that racism is still a problem of Mississippi. One of Till's cousins said that some of Mississippians want to forget who Emmett Till was, but they would not allow anyone to forget what happened here in Mississippi 64 years ago. I want to say the word, don't look humans in different eyes, don't divide people.